I mean, that was the case.
Yeah.
He was okay.
Yeah, you would have been able to come over and see him nailing back up the coffin, probably. All right.
What was your brother's name?
Albert.
What was it?
Albert.
Albert. Right. You walk back to town in the blowing snow. It's a miserable walk. You kind of get a look at the town here in the daylight. Here's kind of a map for you. This leads to a main road. Oh wait, this is the road. This is more of a main road down here. This isn't, you can't tell, it looks just like a depression. You're guessing there's a creek or something, but it's probably frozen over and covered with snow. And you came from this building here, that's the church. This looked like a smithy, because you would have come around the side and kind of followed the road, even though there wasn't much to it. Cobbler, house and shop. Tailor, again, another, it's a house and a shop. This looks like a little one-room schoolhouse, number 6. Smithy. There's a little sign on 13 that says Dr. Korek. Residences, and this appears to be a bar and grill.
Dr.
Yeah.
Korek or Korek?
K-O-R-E-K. Korek. I think. Let me double check because my handwriting's not the best. What's the number on 13?
Yes.
Yeah, Korek. And it's obviously his residence too.
Right.
And you're used to that. That's your practice is right out of your home too. It says the Sleeping Wolf over the what looks like a bar and grill. And they bring you back. The wreck's down this way, and they bring you back up, and are kind of heading back towards the Baptist church with you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Or actually, what they'd probably say is, you need us for anything else?
Not once we drop this stuff off.
Oh, that's right. They're carrying stuff. Forgot about that. Okay. I'm retroing that out then. They walk back to Baptist church with coats and stuff.
Yeah.
Passengers start going through stuff, trying to find theirs first.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously we weren't able to get that much just because.
Yeah, that's all you could carry.
4 guys.
Yeah.
A few people are like have more than one coat and they're sharing with other passengers. There's a lot of camaraderie. People have been like forming into small groups, getting to know each other. Obviously, the town was like covered in snow. I mean, just a thick blanket of snow. There's some kids outside playing as you guys went by, throwing snowballs at each other, building snowmen when they could actually get through the snow. But it looks like the whole town's shut down.
I'll grab one of the closest townies,
What?
even if it's one of the guys that just helps carry.
Probably with Ruben.
Do y'all have a telegraph?
Yes, sir.
Where would that be?
Down at the end of the road here. Here. He takes you to the front door and just points, and he points down this road. He says, right down there at the end of the road, that's the mine office, and they have a telegraph there.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, I can't tell if there's a light on or not. He might be in there. Let me see who he is. What's the number on that? That
19.
Clyde might be in there. He might be in there doing he fuzzes and fiddles. So
If he's not in there, where might he be found?
oh, he lives right around the corner. He lives over there. He's kind of pointing vaguely over in this direction. That one, not next to the Sleeping Wolf, but the one next to it.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I get a message out?
Indeed.
I'm sure that a lot of people are going to want to do that. So let's go make sure that Clyde is ready for some extended business hours this afternoon.
Okay, you two walk down there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small sign that says Zorex Coal Company.
Zorek.
Yeah, Zorex. Z-O-R-E-X. Looks like it's the administrative offices of the local coal company.
Not much Interest correct for that matter.
You go in. The front door's unlocked. You walk in. There's a looks like there's like a desk off to one side. There's the telegraph apparatus off to another. There's a door that leads into another room that a man's coming out of. And the man comes out. He's wiping black stains off his hands onto like looks like a printer's apron that he's wearing.
Afternoon, morning, sir.
Yeah, it's morning stuff. He says, "Morning, how you doing? I'm Clyde Johnson.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Johnson.
Nice to meet you too. You folks must be from the train wreck last night."
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's a terrible thing. Glad no more people weren't hurt.
Yes.
What can I do for you fellas?
Well,
You here to read the newspaper? It's gonna be in. I'm gonna write up a little story and put it in the newspaper.
Actually,
not much of a newspaper.
We
actually.
were
It's more-
hoping to get you to send out a message on your telegraph machine.
Alrighty. I can charge it. Should I charge it to the railroad?
Yes.
You know what? Yes, absolutely. And I think that there's probably going to be quite a few people that are going to want to have the use of your service today.
Well, yep. We've had a few people already come in this morning who want to send telegraphs to their loved ones.
All right.
Others didn't, I suppose, but.
Well, I certainly would like to do so.
Alrighty. And you're sending a message.
Send a message to his mother.
Okay.
Delayed train wreck. Albert's okay.
Albert's okay. I'm dead. Delayed train wreck. Albert's okay.
Yeah, delayed stop.
Okay.
Train wreck
Right.
stop. In West Virginia stop. May not be there before Christmas stop.
That's a lot of words.
Albert's okay stop.
Okay. Everything with that middle sentence is okay. It's just too long. You want to be super brief with telegraph.
Right. Okay. Delayed.
Every
well,
letter
how about
costs money. To
train wreck stop.
Albert, okay.
Unknown delay
Yeah.
stop. Albert okay stop.
Yeah, that's perfect for especially since you're not paying for it. You see one of these little newspapers, which is actually just a single sheet. Looks like it's a gossip rag that this guy probably writes.
I'll wait till he's done.
Okay.
Is this your
And
paper,
then
sir?
you're sending one too.
Yeah, I'm actually wanting to send one to the railway. They don't already know there's an accident.
They know, sir. Somebody came down this morning and sent something.
So someone from the railway came.
I guess I think he said he was wearing a little uniform.
Did he come?
Your
to
guess is one of the porters probably
Yeah, a few of the
took
porters
charge
arrived.
and came down to make sure the railway.
I thought he said someone. I thought he meant someone came like down the railroad tracks,
No,
ways
no.
or something. Like stopped at the scene. He's like, yeah.
Actually,
there's an
no, he
accident.
wouldn't say that. It wasn't that person that did it. He said David Wells came. He's the town constable. He came. He actually was in here last night. He got me up and brought me over here last night so we could send a message to the railway. But they're not gonna be able to get through in this stuff. It's gonna probably be a couple days till the weather lays off a bit. So the railway knows.
Did they
Baltimore,
send a
Ohio,
response?
they know. No, they didn't send a response, but they never do. No, that's probably not right too. No, they acknowledged receipt of the telegraph. I'm sure they'll send a rail car. I'm sure they'll send a train as soon as they can.
Then yes, I would like to send a message to
Just-
Cincinnati.
The same kind of thing, just train delayed, train wreck delayed,
Yes, train. You know, it'd just be
not
train,
injured,
be
something
like,
like that.
yeah, train accident. Okay. Snowed in West VA
Okay.
or W. Yeah, I guess West VA would be better.
He sends it. You were going to talk to him?
This is your paper?
Yes, sir. Well, I call it a paper. It's just about stuff's happening in the area. This will get in.
How much for your paper?
Oh, it's a penny.
I'll pull out paper.
All right. Yeah.
Pay my pen.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take two.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a big mirror on the door. It's one of the things that they mentioned that's in the telegraph office. There's a mirror on the door that leads to the back room. And it says, "The falls run down." Clever.
On the mirror? Oh, or on the paper?
On the paper, on the newspaper, because it's Falls Run.
Yeah.
It's clever. And it's just local stuff that's been going on. There's nothing about the train wreck, but he probably had. This one's probably from yesterday or earlier this week. He starts chatting about it. That he puts out. He puts one out every week, and it's just something he does in his spare time. He's got a press in the back, and he just writes up little stories about stuff, and then.
Mining town, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's, Zorax Mining Company. Mr. Huggins is the coal company representative. He lives up in Grafton. I don't think he's going to be coming in until this all blows over.
Where's the mine?
North end of town. Up the mountain, up that way, towards the north. Quite a few people work. I mean, it's a small town, but...
Coal?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's an important business for the railway.
Yeah, it is. And we got no general store or anything like that. Grafton's where people go to get their food. It's a couple miles down the road. And but we got a couple businesses here. What's his name? Al Fisher. He's got a smithy up there. Does good business, I guess. And then then we got Peter Hood. He's a tailor. His wife's a seamstress, Ellen. She's a seamstress. We got our own little schoolhouse, and then there's Bill Cutler. He's the cobbler. He lives up there by the church too. His wife Jenny, she's the midwife in town. She's probably delivering every baby in this town.
What was his name?
Steve, roll me D10.
Bill what now?
Cutler, Bill Cutler.
4.
But and then we got a doctor in town, Dr. Cork. But just between you and me, they say he's an atheist.
I know that.
Yep. People aren't too proud about that.
I wouldn't want to. Any other than a man of God working on me if I was laid low.
Yep. Me neither. But I guess if I'm laid low, I ain't got much choice who I take. I'll take whoever's going to fix me up.
Corrick. It doesn't sound like it's a West Virginia name. Is he from here?
Hold on. No, not really. He was from out of town. He's been here about 10 years though. They have that big nice house up there. He's got indoor plumbing and everything. Has his own horse-drawn buggy. His house is up on the hills. There's trees around it, but you can still see, especially this time of year when everything's down, all the leaves are off.
Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Come back anytime.
We'll let the rest of the folks know that you're here and that they can come see you about
all
sending
right.
messages.
Yep.
Head back to the church, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless we spot anybody from the town on the way back to the church.
There's a few people out. Not too many, though. People are pretty much keeping indoors in this cold weather. A lot of kids. A lot of kids out there throwing snowballs, playing.
Oh, anybody
Building
also,
snowmen.
I'm going back to my regular clothes, more or less. Might keep the boots, but I'm going.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll let you keep the boots for now.
Just for going out and traipsing around in the snow, anyway. Especially if it's
you guys go back to the
as deep
church.
as you say it is.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. I mean, paths are being worn in it by people moving around.
Right, but still.
But it's hard getting around. Around noon, the folks in town have a covered dish supper at the church. And a lot of townsfolk are coming in, people you haven't seen before. Last night and this morning, you just saw a few of the ladies in the town and the rescue party that went out to get you guys. But it looks like there's just probably most of the town's turned out for this. Maybe everybody in town is here. Maybe an extra, almost 100 people, probably extra. People are, and again, it's like a festive atmosphere. It's like kind of a big party. Everybody has obviously chipped in food to bring to help feed you guys. They probably broke into a larder of the church here and got some extra food out that is used for whatever.
It's not cold.
No.
I do want to ask when they're starting to set stuff up and starting to prepare food, if they need a hand. I mean, I'm a my fair shake of cooking.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can help them. They don't mind. Ladies don't mind helping.
I'll help
Some
cook.
help. Some ladies, oh, that kind of thing.
Andy, I'll want to check. I know this is not that big. I hate to make it.
I want to know exactly which villages aren't here. No.
No, I know this may sound a little silly because I sound like I've been secretive about it, but
Oh, that box?
That other case that I grabbed, I want to open it and make sure my violin is okay.
Well, it's a violin case, right? Or is it a box that's got a violin?
It's a case. It
is a violin case. Okay, cool.
That's why I said it was. I had my. That's why I was telling him, was like I have my case and then I have another case actually that I came in with.
It is fine. Violin looks fine. The cold probably wasn't good for it. It's probably going to be retuned.
I know.
And I'm going to try to work on that. The violin and the bow both seem, yeah. Fiddle player, huh? You don't play something for us, fiddle player? That's just some local.
Yeah.
Let's figure out.
Maybe later. I have to get. I need to work on getting it tuned here, sir.
Yeah. Okay. This is He's a fiddle player, huh? You don't play something for us, fiddle player? He looks pretty young, but there's like this vacancy in his eyes. What you gonna play?
Nothing right now. I'm just
being no fox in the hen house. No wait, what's the song? You know, shoe fly. I like shoe fly.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Not at all.
No, sir.
But can you play it?
Well, once I get this tuned, maybe you can whistle a bit of it. I can try.
Flies in the buttermilk, shoe fly shoe. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe fly shoe. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe fly shoe. Here's the part I like. Skip to the loo, my darling. Yeah, he seems pretty simple-minded. This guy does.
You sing very well.
I can sing. I sometimes sing. I sing in church every week.
Good for you.
I'm Zachary. I'm Zachary Butler.
Zachary, I'm Dr. Heintz.
Dr. Heintz. Okay, and you're a fiddler.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. And then he goes on his little merry way. Yeah. You might guess you might be mentally disabled, mentally retarded. Might be inbred. Hard to tell.
More like
I'd be all the above.
Guess more inbred than anything else.
Possibly. Yeah, there's probably almost 100 people around. You guys can each roll me another D10. Because there's little rumors flitting around. Steve?
8.
An 8. You over here, lady. Paul Booth, Thelma's husband, ran off last month with a singer at the church's Thanksgiving fair, leaving her with 5 young children to take care of by herself, no steady income. The oldest son, Don, is only 9. Folks in town help take care of her, but her people are in Martins Ferry, Ohio. That's what you hear. Erik, what'd you roll?
A 4.
A 4. Dr. Cork's an atheist. You hear that one? Oh! Oh! You play a mouth harp?
No, but no.
What can you play?
2.
Can you play Shoe Fly Shoe? Flies in the buttermilk, shoe fly shoe.
No. I'm sorry, I don't know that one.
Flies in the buttermilk, shoe fly shoe. Yes, flies in the buttermilk, shoe fly shoe. Skip tiddaloo, my darling. That was it. He seems ecstatic that there is a harper, a mouth harp. Somebody's got a mouth harp.
Let me know how long it takes to get this thing tuned, if I am actually able to do it myself.
Doesn't take too very long. Yeah, you can tune it yourself. Yeah, you can get it tuned pretty quickly. Yeah, you attract the notice of another villager. I used to be able to play the intro to Piano Man.
There you go.
I had it upside down. That's why I was like, why is it not
You
working?
had it upside down.
I had it upside down.
That is sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Nope. Bingo. Oh, it's Reuben Turner. Again, one of the two who went out to the mine with you. He comes over to talk to you about your fiddle.
Yeah.
I think. Yes. Yeah, you strike up a conversation with him. He's a fiddle player too.
Really?
Yep. He says sometimes he plays at the Sleeping Wolf. And he plays at all kinds of village things. That's good. I don't want to talk to you people anymore. You're all creeping me out. Is there anything that you guys want to do that day in particular? You get your fiddle, your violin tuned to your satisfaction.
Yeah.
Steve, you probably
I'll
play a little bit of music.
I'll run
People
the boat.
clap along.
Yeah,
And,
I'll run the boat across it just a couple of times just to see if it works.
Yeah. Zachary Butler comes, tells you about this wonderful man that can play the mouth harp, that you should play Shoe Fly Shoe with him now. He played it for him once. He could teach you. He seems very confident in the fact that it'll be easy for you to pick up.
I'll ask him about that then. Thank you, Zachary.
And then Reuben says...
I'm sorry, and I wasn't trying to blow him off, I'm sorry.
Yes, you were.
No, I
Get away from me, don't touch me, you might be spread.
I just tell
Reuben
him
says, be careful, Zach.
Yeah,
Zachary Butler, that was his name. Right?
Yeah.
Good, you didn't have it printed too much. He said, better be careful of him. I've heard some rumors that he's a psychopath who tears small children limb from limb if given half a chance.
Sure.
I'm just telling you what I heard.
Is he the cobbler's boy?
Is he the what?
Is he the cobbler's son?
No, he lives by himself up there. He's crazy. He lives up on the north side of town.
And y'all let him
Cross
still,
the bridge.
y'all let him still live here? If that were the case, I'm sure that can't be.
That's just what I heard. That's just what I heard.
Zachary Cutler or Butler?
Butler.
Oh, that's what the problem is.
Yeah, Cutler is somebody else you've heard.
Cutler is the cobbler.
Yeah. Yes, Cutler's the Cutler. Did you mention Cutler? Did you say Cutler when you were talking to this guy?
Yeah, well, I said is he the cobbler's son?
He
That's
says,
what I
no,
said.
the cobbler is Bill Cutler. He and his wife Jenny, they have 7 children. Her oldest is Doris. She's 19.
I'm going to play that thing.
You find that out.
Okay.
Cutler.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Right, that's Butler. That's Zachary Butler is what I've heard. But no. Bill Cutler, he just lives right here across the street.
Right. Exactly. I think your telegraph man told us that.
Told us.
Told us that he lives right across the street.
Oh, all right. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just agreeing with yes, that's right. I'm just like, yes, that's right.
Okay. Shut up, Steve. Go ahead.
And as he's talking about that, I'm kind of gradually putting the fiddle away.
Okay, yeah.
Or the violin.
Just like you're talking to him and you're doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm actually
the
a
fiddle.
little. Well,
you're calling the fiddle too now.
I'm actually a little nervous. My character's a little nervous about playing in front of people.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
The violin. He likes
Even
to play.
even,
He likes
against,
to play.
even in front of Zachary Butler.
Well, he likes to play, but he's not a.
You gathered a small crowd when you tested a couple things. A few other people walked in.
Then
It looked like they were waiting for it.
Yeah, then my character was just kind of like.
And then when you started putting it away, then that's when they kind of.
Yeah, and that's when Reuben kind of came back up and was like, yeah. Just
Yep. Anything you guys want to do that afternoon? Pretty much, it's more of sitting around and waiting.
Sit around and wait.
Yeah,
That's what I want to do.
Sit around and wait.
That one little girl still has her book. I don't know how many times she's probably read it. It's not real big. It looks like it's Little Women. At least that's on the cover. Night comes early this time of year, and the weird wolves can be heard howling again. The clouds occasionally part to reveal the almost full moon. The snow continues to come down.
Actually, I tell you what I will do. I'll break that with as people maybe are.
Wait, during the day before evenings?
No, it's before it gets to be like evening time, maybe.
Which is 5:30 p.m.
Yeah.
by your watch, and it's already getting dark. So sometime in the afternoon, you want it to
No,
be
maybe
what?
the evening after we eat. How about
Okay,
that?
okay.
See if I can make this work. I will actually see how bad this is.
What are you doing? You checking the computer? There's actually an indoor plumbing in this building too, Steve.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will use that as often as I need to.
As often as I need to. Let me double check, but I'm pretty certain. Oh, you playing? People gather around there. A lot of the townsfolk have gone.
Yeah.
In the
that's fine.
This was towards evening, but not evening, right?
Yeah, this is after we eat and after kind of towards
Mostly
evening.
it's pastures from the, and
Yep.
some people start to strike up and start to sing.
Yeah, because it's the 24th.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is. And a few people are joining, sing. One lady starts kind of crying. The whole thing's pretty emotional. And everybody else has fallen silent.
Yeah.
The little conversations that were going on have just stopped. Steve, you're feeling the call of nature about this time.
Yeah, I'll go use their indoor plumbing.
You go in the bathroom, use your indoor plumbing, and you wash your hand in the sink, and when you look up in the mirror, you happen to notice that the reflection is not yours. It's a visage of a tall and thin young man, clean cut and handsome, with sunken eyes and protruding cheekbones. His face is contorted with grief. I need you to make me a saving throw versus paralyzation, please.
Whoa.
This is a horror check.
Above or below?
You want above.
Oh, no.
Let me grab out the...
I'm not going to make any of my saving throws at all.
Good. That's more fun for me. Your first level, what do you want? Spells, gypsies, curses, werebeasts, fear and horror checks. Here we go.
None of those.
Roll me d6. Roll a d6. There's a song about that.
4.
4. You are filled with rage at what you have experienced. You have only one desire: to smash and destroy the horror scene.
Well, no, that would.
What do you do?
That would totally make sense.
Okay.
You know, I look up and see something that's not me, and I freak out and maybe break the mirror.
Okay, so just...
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You've just finished playing. People are kind of talking. You know, there's a little murmur. A couple of people.
Yeah.
That little girl who was reading puts down her book and she goes just like that. She just claps very, very primly.
I'll just kind of blush.
Very properly.
Seriously, I'll just kind of blush and I'll just kind of put.
And then
the
you hear a crash from the back of the church, of breaking glass. And then Blair comes out from one of the restrooms back there. There's basically men's in one. His hand's bloody. And he looks mad. He just looks angry. And a few of the passengers are looking around like...
I will cease to actually kind of put the violin away properly. I'll just kind of put it in the case and not like close it up.
Right,
I'll just try to drop it and I'll just kind of...
He's heading over to his spot.
Move quickly towards him.
Now remember, this was a failed horror check. So this filled you with the horror and revulsion as well as rage.
Right, yeah.
Robert, are you okay?
No.
What happened? Was it Zachary?
That's hilarious. Did he hurt you? Did he touch you?
No. No, it was a mirror. It's the mirror in the bathroom.
And a few people have moved to the bathroom kind of peeking in. You know how people are.
Did it break?
Yeah, it broke. I broke it.
Why did you break the mirror in the WC?
Was
The water closet.
because it wasn't me.
Come again?
It wasn't me.
Well, you just said that you broke it. How? Then just did someone else break it? Are you?
No,
okay?
in the mirror.
Sit down. Sit down.
I don't want to sit down. You sit down.
I don't need to sit down. You're the one that seems. You seem very distraught, Robert.
I am distraught.
There's this drip.
Yeah, there's some blood just dripping off my pants.
Yeah, it's just. I'm assuming you're standing there and you just got your hands still clenched.
Yeah.
And then you can see there's some blood. There's blood dripping off of his hand.
Robert, you're bleeding. We need to take care of that. Here, come.
Things ain't right. Here.
Come with me to my bag.
What?
My
Bag.
bag.
You bring your bag here. Your bag's portable, ain't it?
So are you. You have 2 legs, man. Let's go.
I ain't going anywhere. I'm sitting down.
You sit down,
back
you
against the wall.
kind of sit down, and you look over. That little girl who was reading is just...
Now you're
What are you looking at?
And I'll go get my bag and come back.
She does that. She keeps kind of...
I'll go get my bag.
Cut your eyes at me, Missy.
Come back.
Some people don't know how to act in civilized company. And then she very carefully turns the page of her book and goes back to reading. And about that is when Dr. Heintz gets back. He's got some lacerations, nothing deep.
Okay.
You can pick some glass out, some mirror shards that are still sticking into his hand.
Yeah.
Nothing's real deep.
This might hurt a little bit.
Very painful. Actually, the pain is, you didn't feel anything while you're talking to him. And when you yelled at snapped at the little girl. But once he gets back and he starts examining it, that's when, when you get that pain starting to come out.
Yeah, the adrenaline stops coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Or starts flowing.
And you flex your hand. You don't think anything's broken. I mean, you didn't like... It was more of a break the mirror. It wasn't like smash the wall.
Right.
So you didn't put all your strength into it. You put enough to break the mirror.
Give you a cloth first, like here. Put some pressure on that.
A couple people are asking what happened. What happened? Did he cut himself? Did the mirror break?
Can you wiggle your fingers? Okay.
None
of the lacerations look deep enough to cut anything.
I've had plenty
He's
worse.
not going to need stitches either. It was...
Here, let me see.
It was probably a quick jab.
If you thought that stung, this is probably going to hurt a little bit more.
Iodine?
I have no idea what it is, but I know that...
it's probably iodine. I think they've been using iodine.
Is it iodine? Because I know the other thing, too. Once again, I don't know if this is way more advanced, but I know that every time you watch... I know this is World War II, so it's many, many, many years later. You always seem like they sprinkle some kind of powder.
Sulfur.
Yeah, sulfur. I don't think it's sulfur.
Sulfur powder. Sulfur powder. Yeah, I didn't know how you pronounce it.
I think it's sulfur. I don't know what it's actually.
I don't know if that was.
But it's the same kind of thing as an alcohol or an iodine.
I don't know if it's more advanced.
I think it
is.
At
this time than it would
Plus, it was
iodine.
also easy to transport. You don't have to worry about breaking it.
Oh, then
that kind of thing. Because it's a powder.
So never mind.
No, you probably have iodine. You have alcohol.
It broke. Remember all that stuff broke.
That's right.
If I had a chance to go to the doctor, I probably could have gotten some more.
You haven't really had a chance. Well, you haven't said you haven't had a chance because.
Yeah. I'll just wrap it up. Okay. Right now.
You could get him. You might want to get him back in the bathroom and rinse it off in the sink there.
Do they actually have running water?
Yeah. There's indoor plumbing in this building.
Okay.
And and when you guys were walking back to the church, you saw outhouses behind most of the houses.
Right.
You didn't see one behind Dr. Korik's house.
Let's go see if we can get this rinsed off in the bathroom.
No.
We don't want this to get infected.
No. I ain't going in there.
A couple of ladies have found a broom and they're starting to clean up in the bathroom. You see that?
All right. But if your fingers gangrene, you could lose the hand.
You do still have your bone saw.
Do I know?
I've had plenty worse.
I'll just go ahead and wrap it up.
Just a couple of little cuts.
It's mainly wrapped around like this, so
your
fingers are still free.
Yeah.
And then there's been iodine applied to these fingers, and actually you could probably wrap the individual fingers up a little bit. Oh, sorry.
I just rinsed it with some of the warm water.
Okay, you could probably just wrap up the fingers somewhat individually. It's going to be a little bit clunky, but it's not going to affect you really other than that.
Now, what was it that caused you to do this again?
I told you, it wasn't me in the mirror.
Come again?
Hold on.